All right, so here we are in our library, but whether you've got an existing library or you land on a new library page, which gives you effectively these different options for adding papers to your review, you're always going to have the option to do AI search. So we have search engines that integrate into the site. We've got the Zotero integration. You can import citation files, PDFs, or you can use AI search, which importantly, in our context, it's powered by Claude. And as a result, it's more of a conversation. It's less of just question and answer. So in this case, let's say I want to use the example of saying, what are the effects of sleep deprivation on cognitive function, especially interested in empirical studies? What's going to happen here is a little bit of a description of the search strategy. Now, if you're working on a very important review and trying to target some specific studies, I actually think it's probably worthwhile to read through this search strategy to understand what some of the, let's say, almost include, exclude criteria being used are. And what you'll get is generally, this is in beta, so it's a fairly new part of the site, but you get somewhere around 10 or 15 papers. The reason we keep it small and low is two reasons, I guess. One is for speed. The other is because you always have no matter what tool you're using, you have a risk of hallucinated citations if you are picking anything more than 20 or 30 of them. With these 15 papers, with this scope, with the way we've set up these models, I would like to say I nearly guarantee these are real citations. I encourage you to check them out. If you add 100 papers to your library, they will be real. And that's why it's so important to limit the paper count. So similar to adding from Google Scholar results, regardless of what metadata you've got here, snippets, whether you have DOIs or not, that is all going to be enriched. So if I add these papers to my library, you can see on the back end they're being added and they're also being kind of enriched, I would say. And then here's the really important part, and I think something that's unique to our product. If you look through these and say these are not that interesting, this one's you've got ones that are too old, or you have ones that aren't focused enough on statistical models, whatever. The answer is you could say, anything you want. No, these are not good. And you could say something like, focus on more recent studies. And as you can see, with traditional search engines, we're sort of limited to the filters we've got, the metadata that exists with the papers in the corpus of papers in those engines. In this case, we can actually basically work on include, exclude criteria, plug it in natural language form, and because we're using obviously LLMs, we can start to get results that that sort of cover that. So these are much more recent, 2026. As a result, they're probably not as good, as relevant, but nonetheless, you can play around with it. You can iterate on this. And if I want, I can add all of these to my library. And as you can see, they start to fill in same exact enrichments process. And you can see down here, abstract missing. I either want to hunt down this abstract or maybe delete it, because that would be an indication that maybe that paper is too gray. If you're not able to get an abstract from any of our models. So that is AI search. We really hope you'll try it out. It's in beta. Let us know what you think.